So in response to the video I posted yesterday, which discussed, the general method to uh, approaching video games, the best method, I got responses where, hey man, where's the fun factor in this? I don't want to make spreadsheets. This sounds like crap. Well, I want you guys to really understand something very important, like, you know, making assumptions based on a certain level of knowledge within the game is really what I enjoy doing. I like figuring how everything works in the game at its most basic level, and then taking that information and drawing conclusions and developing strategy, tactics, and whatnot based off of that like very solid information. And obviously I do that with spreadsheets. It's a very efficient method to analyze certain things, to at least list variables, talk about them, compare them, and possibly, if we're lucky, we had enough information to develop formulas or patterns or methodology so we can see how certain variables react with some other variables in the game. Now, obviously, some of you guys are like, "What the hell is he talking about?" Well, when it came to like Diablo 3, for instance, analyzing how armor worked, analyzing how resist worked, for instance, we took these two variables, I suppose. We got some information. We got enough information to develop like formulas, and then we were able to see how these formulas worked. Like, does it have diminishing returns? How does it compare with the other one? Is it a diminishing return where having a lot of one makes the other more valuable? In the case that it was. And bring it on to the next step, like how does availability work? How do these stats show up on gear? Does one show up better than another one? Does one scale better than another one? How do abilities interact with these abilities? And how do abilities interact with these variables, such as when it comes to armor and resistance in Diablo 3, like for a bard, resist modifier is 50%, armor modifier with an enchantress is 60%, but you want to keep them at the same level. But the 60% comes from using an enchantress, so it becomes a very complicated thing. But when you're playing a game for the first time, you're really never going to pick up on these small information bits. And collecting all this information and doing it myself really brings a certain joy to the game. It kind of enriches the game, and I really love doing it. And it's a very nice position because I have been doing it. I've been doing it before the YouTube thing, before the WoW thing, and it seems like a lot of people have a lot of good feedback about how I play these games and how I want to play the games. And like I said, this is fun for me. I know a lot of you like to play just the action-packed games, or you just do stuff, do this, do that, whirlwind. Oh man, I love that too. But at the same time, I love to sit back, analyze what I did the next day, and maybe do it a little bit better the next. Hopefully you guys enjoy that strategy, and maybe you guys should try it out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.